Okay, let's start this. This is the person who talks about divine masculine and divine feminine. She says a relationship cannot happen unless there are two opposite personalities. There has to be a masculine energy and there has to be a feminine energy. And for some reason, as a Libra, if I see that a relationship does not work because of the energies, it's so easy for me to get over it. Everything else is like next to impossible. But to me, it makes so much logical sense if we are two separate energies that my ability to move on is almost psychotic because I could just say, "Oh, okay, that's what was wrong. That's why we couldn't move forward. We were two masculine energies." Y'all need to listen to this because I was talking to a Scorpio today and I was talking to her about this book and she was like, "You need to go public with that." Because she was trying to figure out why she and her husband wasn't getting along. I was just talking shit. I was just, at the beauty supply store talking. And she was like, "You know what? That's some shit. You need to go public with it." I told her I sort of kind of did. She goes, "You need to keep it up." Because she's the masculine and her husband is the feminine. The masculine energy is supposed to cherish the feminine energy's feelings, and the feminine energy is supposed to defer to his thinking. You know that you're dealing with the masculine energy a lot of times when they have a lot of people. Because feminine energies usually don't fuck around with a lot of people. Because, they're one type. Well, okay, anyway. What she said, "Well, my husband doesn't defer to my thinking at all, you know." And she says, "And I feel like I am the masculine energy." I said, "Well, do you cherish his feelings?" She said, "No." I said, "That's why he's not deferring to your thinking." She's like, "You need to go public with that." She was like, "You just solved our marriage problem." I'm like, "I don't know if I did, but I got it from this book." So listen today. Listen to this. In today's society, healthy men and women are so ambisexual, in other words, so full of both male and female parts, that they don't even seem to need each other anymore. Women can earn a living and live alone. Okay. Women can earn a living and live alone. Men can cook and live alone. Nobody has to get married to have sex. Serial monogamy, which is a series of short-term monogamous romance, is now the major relating formula of the day, and narcissism is the predominant personality disorder. It seems like there are four people in every relationship instead of just two, a male and his female, and her female and her male. It says, four complex creatures who want the freedom to be respected for their thinking and cherished for their feelings, often at the same time. But listen, she says equality tends to be competitive. Nobody in an equal relationship wants to give up his or her rights. So in romance, only opposites attract. People who are similar repel each other. What is romance? For women, romance means fantasizing that a man cares so much about her that he feels responsible for her and protects her, be generous to her, and takes care of her feelings. He acts like her man. The other side of the deal is that even though she is as smart as he is, she will listen to his ideas, defer to his thinking, not challenge him, and not make him prove himself. Or make him feel inadequate. She becomes his woman. That is the trade-off, and it works. It's equity, but not equality. She said most people who talk about they want to have an equal relationships are by themselves. Equality does not exist. She says these days marriage is seen as an equal partnership, but romantic relationships are not joint ventures between company presidents. They are corporate structures, including one president who is in charge of ideas and plans, the male energy, and one vice president who is in charge of feelings and veto rights, the female energy. The male president brings the status and the security and is in charge of the material portion of the relationship. That sounds like me so much. I mean, like, that is me. Maybe it's like I'm kind of feeling like, because see, my ex, there's already this really rich woman that's on his tail, right? Which has piqued my interest. I'm like, wow, really? She's into real estate, and because he's a feminine energy, he is for a powerful woman. That's the kind of man he is, because he's going to take care of his woman. He got it. He going to take care of his woman. I've never met anybody like him. I don't think I'm ever going to meet a man like that again. I think he's right. All these people in these triangular situations with no integrity, and they want to pull you in because they think they fine, or they want to pull you in because they think they got money or they got a good job, and then they just want to use you because they're too weak to do something about their own emotional wounds, so they just want to hurt other people, you know. So I met somebody like that last year, and I sat back and I watched how she treated people. I cut that friendship off because I didn't want a human being like that. She was an Aries. Fire signs are really good for that, and so are Geminis. Oh my God, using people is just awful. So now it says here, listen to this. The male president brings the status and security and is in charge of the material portion of the relationship. The female vice president brings the sensualness and sexuality, and she's in charge of the abstract spiritual level. When you negotiate a relationship, you exchange commodity goods. Now this is a doctor, so those of you who have opinions that go against the doctor and Harvard's research, this woman has been on CNN, Nightline, everything. Please direct your comments to Oprah and Harvard and to the PhD lady, okay? You might want to learn something though, you know, before you're like, no, I want this. Why don't, you know, especially if you by yourself, you might want to be quiet and learn something. You see, because it's very interesting what she says. And after you hear it, then you can negotiate how much of it you want to keep for yourself. When you negotiate a relationship, you exchange commodity goods. If you want marital status and money, which is male, marital status is male? Oh, no, I think she's saying if you want marital status and money, that's male. Oh, okay, you guys, I'm sorry. I'm telling you to shut up, and I need to shut up so I can finish the fucking sentence and understand. Okay, the fucking sentence says, if you want marital status and money, male, then you better have enough sensuous skills to exchange for his money and status. Oh, yeah, that would be a nice bargain. Oh, yeah, that would be real, real nice. I'm so happy I get to just stick with the money part because that feels so natural. But I don't want my significant other to work. I really don't. I want them to be crippled and dependent. Isn't that terrible? That's probably not going to happen. People are going to keep their jobs, huh? Yes. Yeah, baby. I'm going to get me somebody fine, too. You wait and see. If you want marital status and money, male, then you better have enough sensuous skills to exchange for his money and status. If you want sensuality and sexuality, female, then you better be willing to come up with the money and the status. Yes, so once you have it, where do you go? To let them know that you're out here. and that they don't have to work. So you must choose to be either the male or the female energy. Okay, so you guys, as we are moving forward, some of us are moving away from 11-year relationships. Some of us are moving away from strangers that we didn't know that we might have had a little attachment with. Some of us are moving away from difficult situations, from people who are just difficult. And we're now, so as we're moving away and moving on and starting a new life, the very first thing she says to do is choose on your new path what energy you're going to have. Because if you've had a relationship that works, there were two components in there. Somebody was a female and somebody was a male. Somebody was the boss and somebody was the co-boss. If a relationship worked, that's what was going on. If you're off and on and back and forth and hot and cold, and usually those are two of the same energies trying to form a relationship, and it's not going to work. Now, once you choose whether you want to be the female or the male energy, you must learn how to find a man, attract him to you, and begin a relationship that will last. She says, if you choose to be the female energy, you must learn to dress and behave in a feminine way so you can attract a masculine man and begin a healthy and lasting relationship. Wow. Interesting. Are there any moderators in here? If you choose to be the female energy, you must learn to dress and behave in a feminine way so you can attract a masculine man and be, if with your female energy you hook up with a female energy man instead, you will both be waiting for the other to take the lead. If, however, you choose to be the male energy in a relationship, you must look for a feminine energy man to complement you, because you will collide with the masculine man instead of negotiating a commitment. That's what happened in the last situation. I believe we were told to both masculine energies, especially because, like, in order to deal with this person, I couldn't come powerfully. You know what I mean? Like, if you're dealing with a female energy, you can come and push your power there. Like the first time, girl, do you know I am such a masculine energy that on a date, I have shown like a 3-year plan. Like, this is what I think, this is what I want to do. This is okay, for real. Now, a feminine energy is going to love that. Oh my God, they're going to eat that shit the fuck up because there's somebody who can take the lead. You guys, it's not that I don't have options, it's that I'm very picky. Is that there's options all day long, but if I zoom into one, it's so rare. It's rare. I can forget them fast, but I also, it takes me a long time to just get, one energy that I'm attracted to. And so it sucks when you have to kind of let it go. But yeah. Masculine energies, they don't want other masculine energies around their feminine energy. Like, that's the worst thing you can do to a masculine energy, is to have another energy around. That's what causes fights in the jungle. There's supposed to be one masculine energy around. Now, masculine energies have other feminine energy if that's the kind of masculine energy that you're dealing with. But to me, two masculine energies not colliding because, or relationship not working because we're two masculine energies. That is so liberating for me. Okay, let's move on. If however you choose to be the male energy in a relationship, you must look for a feminine energy man to complement you, because you will collide with the masculine man instead of negotiating a commitment. Honey, this is the truth. This is the truth. The Scorpio, she got it in less than 30 seconds. She was like, that shit makes so much sense. She says a woman can be masculine. Now, she says, maleness is the pragmatic, okay, the functional way in which we handle work, the initiator of action. It's the verbal, the left lobe of the brain. When I read this, you guys, it makes me feel so, it just really makes me feel happy because I understand now who I am. And, okay. She says, in order for a relationship to be successful, there can only be one male and only one female. Now, the question to ask yourself is, which one do I want to be? Okay, she gives this story about Mark and Leslie. It's really good. And yeah, wow. I think I'm going to reread that story. Leslie's story was really good. Okay, when you get into a relationship, you got to ask yourself one question. What's more important to me? Do I want to be respected for my thoughts, or do I want to be cherished for my feelings? Most women who are by themselves say both. Okay, but a relationship that works, you choose. Now listen. Okay, she says relationships often falter from the start because we enter them with confused needs and expectations. I have found that the best way for you to clarify these issues for yourself is to ask yourself the following question. Which is my greatest need? To be cherished for my feelings or respected for my thoughts? You guys sure are talking a lot to be listening. Where is my laptop? Oh, it's in the bedroom. Okay, you guys, stop with this respect in general. Okay, we have to clarify this. It has to be one or the other. Which is my greatest need? We're talking about one specific thing. Don't take it to the left and to the right. Which is my greatest need? It's like, damn, shit, I was just talking, bitch. Sorry, mama, you know how it is, baby. Come on, come on. Now, which is my greatest need? To be cherished for my feelings or respected for my thoughts? Of course you want both, but which is the greatest need? Mine is to be respected for my thoughts. Fuck the feelings, because that shit is bullshit. If you want your thinking respected first, you will choose to be the male energy. If you want your thinking respected first, you guys listen to the doctor. Let's listen to what the PhD have to say before we rile up and know how, All right, just listen to the doctor. Like the doctor told me that the reason I had knee problems is because I wasn't walking enough. But I told the doctor, no, that's not what it was. I started walking some more and those knee issues started to dissipate. So let's see what the doctor has to say here, okay? Okay, so the doctor says, if you want your thinking respected first, you will choose to be the male energy. And if you want your feelings cherished first, you would choose to be the female energy. We following it? Okay, Pinky, your bed is in the washer. Successful relationships are an exchange of opposite energies. So the goal is to be able to make a clear decision about your energy system before you begin a relationship. Okay, so next week is dating week, right? And so it's like, it's a waste of time to deal too long with another masculine energy. So, but I don't know how you find the feminine energies. It's so wonderful to find a feminine energy. A feminine energy man is just so amazing because it works. It's a relationship. We get to have a relationship, you know? It says you cannot chaotically or spontaneously jump back and forth between the two. You cannot be both actively masculine and passively feminine. You will be alone. Wow, you will be alone. Successful relationships are an exchange of opposite energies. I mean, look, you got Oprah, and then you have Stedman, and even Gail is passive. You got a strong energy. Usually a strong energy is with a passive energy, okay? Okay, so that destroys relationships more than anything else. You can see how destructive it was for Leslie and Mark's relationship when she first gave off signals by appearing to be masculine when she approached him and had sex with him, and then switching to feminine when she wanted her feelings to be cherished. Mark, who was not about to turn down her freebies, was quickly spoiled by Leslie, then confused by her quick change. He couldn't really get a footing on the relationship, and so he left. And see, that's the main thing. Like, if you can't get a footing on a relationship, or you don't know like where your place is, that means that you guys both have the same energy. Like, I can't find where I fit, because a female energy is not going to say that. She knows she fits besides her masculine energy, backing the masculine energy up with whatever the masculine energy is trying to do, because all he wants to do is bring in money for her to have a Benz, or for her to have whatever the fuck she wants to have. That's his job. Now, a masculine energy, another two masculine energies, one masculine energy would be like, you know what? I need for you to tell me how you feel. If somebody is coming from the place of wanting to know how you feel, that's another masculine energy, because a feminine energy is not going to ask you to express your feelings. They're going to wait until you feel it's time to discuss how you feel. Like, there is this somebody who, when I connect with them, I have to go to my emotions, and that's not me. That's not me. I don't want to go to my emotions. I don't want to be a part of an emotionally connected union. I'd rather stay in my head. I would prefer an air sign. I would prefer people who can stay logical and rational and calm and not make opinions and decisions by our emotions, because we're going to be broke. Now, I don't mind somebody. I know I said I don't like somebody working, but you know, in this today's society, people do have to work, although I would prefer to have the money so tight that my significant other doesn't have to. But in fact, if some shit went down and he needed to go to work, he ain't going to work because his emotions got him. He can't work and function because he's feeling bad. What kind of stupid shit is that? I loved being with an Aquarius. I'm not going to lie. I loved it. Because we just did not go to emotions. For what? For what? I don't like that. I don't want an emotional connection. I'm not interested in emotional signs. I don't want an emotional connection. I want a mental connection. I want a mental motherfucking connection. Triple air. I want to be logical, reasonable. I want to have equitable discussions. I want us to stay in our minds. I want us to do it by the book. I don't like being in my emotions. There's nothing emotionally satisfying or fulfilling about being in emotions. And that's the problem that Aquarius has with a lot of these water signs. These water signs say, well, my Aquarius, do you know how much mail I get about my Aquarius moon from these water signs? Your Aquarius does not want to hear all that crying bullshit. You know, I was doing this Skype 2 days ago with this water sign who just fucking burst into tears during the session. You know, and I know that I get emotional sometimes too, but it was such a hindrance to what we needed to do. It was like, she was like, I'm crying. I was like, I know, it's a waste of fucking time. Now your time is clicking. What does crying have to do with what we're trying to do here? You know, it didn't make me feel like, oh, I want to be with him. It made me feel like, what a fucking waste of time. And if I was married to a man that cried at the drop of the hat, like I dated this Pisces, honey, I'm telling you how I really feel. I dated this Pisces, this man would break down and fucking cry. And I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that? Like, I didn't find that attractive. I didn't find that desirable. I didn't want anything to do with that. I'm like, get it together and let's get back to a logical place so we can move forward and get this money and get this shit jumping off. You know, he's sitting up there crying. Now, a Cancer and a Scorpio would love that because they want to be emotionally charged. I don't give a fuck about emotions. It just so happens that when I speak from my heart, I get emotional. But it was maybe more, I don't know why I get emotional when I speak from my heart. I don't like it though. I don't want anybody that needs me to be. I don't want no emotional connection at all. At all. Not even a little bit. Maybe a little bit, but I would definitely prefer a smart ass motherfucker. I'd rather have somebody in there talking to me about chemistry and extremely difficult mathematical problems than to be sitting up someplace crying, talking about how I feel any day. You know what I'm saying? That don't do shit for me. Not a goddamn thing. Now that's the real me. Now, that's how I real feel it. I don't want nothing emotional. I can't stand it. I hate it. It's a waste of fucking time. But now, so a masculine energy is supposed to take care of their feminine energy's feelings. If I deal with the feminine energy, they're not going to have too many emotions to deal with. Because like an Aquarius, no. I was with this Aquarius. They had a Virgo. Anyway, it was a feminine energy because you can be a masculine sign and still be a feminine energy. And he would dip into emotions real fast, and we bounced right back out, went to logic, and was so happy with our logical stance. But oh my God, these are weak, sappy little men, and you know, oh God, they crying like a little bitch. I don't have a clue what to do. I had to force myself to read a book to know how to respond to somebody who's wasting time crying. Yeah, I'm crying right now. Well, why don't you pull it together and be logical here? Okay, that could have been because I had a cold mother too. Maybe if I had a loving mother, I would have been more warm, huh? My mother was a cold bitch. And it sounds like I'm turning into her, huh? Oh God, no, no. Okay, so listen to this. She says, I wish to stress again that the key is to know yourself and know which energy you are comfortable with and ground yourself in that choice. Ground yourself in that choice. Ground yourself in that choice before you enter a relationship. Consider an aggressive, gregarious woman who knows what she likes in a man immediately and enjoys approaching him to start a relationship. Do I like to approach people? I never really have to. How does it normally? I don't even know how they start. A glance. I'll glance their way and it's on. For real. If the man she approaches is predominantly female energy based or passive, then things could work out. But if the man also enjoys the conquest of going after a woman and catching her, a relationship between these two people is ill-fated. This is what happened. This is why it didn't work out. You see? We were too much alike. Yay! That's so wonderful. Okay. See? That's why it didn't work out. Neither will feel the satisfaction of his or her basic drive to assert and initiate. That's what happened. Because it's like, why the fuck am I not stepping up? And I'm sure they're like, why am I not stepping up? And I'm like, well, is this, is that, is this, and this. And it's because, I'm going to tell you the truth. When I first saw him, I glanced and gave him just a little bit of energy. I wanted to control that. His dumb ass, he wouldn't have had to worry about nothing. But anyway, I gave him a little energy, the way masculine energies do, just a little bit, just to see what he was about. And he responded with an explosion. He just took over. He took over the pursuit. So then I'm confused now, because I'm like, well, what the fuck just happened there? And I don't know how to respond to that. So I pull back, and he pulls back. And now he's waiting for me to step up again. But when I step up, the explosions are too much, you know? And he comes in hard. I don't know why people do that to me. But he'll come in, I'll just give a little bit. What I'm saying is, let's go in this direction just a little bit. Just a little bit. But no. I don't know. And then you know what the problem was? We were two masculine energies. That's what the problem was. On the other hand, what about a woman who spots a man she is drawn to, but who every time he looks her way, looks down for fear or something? Okay. On the other hand, what about a woman who spots a man who she is drawn to? Yep, this doctor ended a sentence with the preposition, but who every time he looks her way, looks down for fear of seeming too forward. If this man is drawn to her but is too fearful of being rejected to approach her, how can they get together? Both the man and the woman are passive receivers and not aggressive initiators. Although I believe that there are only two basic games in town involving money, male, and sex, female, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. That's what, see, that, thank you. Ooh. Whoops. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Although I believe that there are only two basic games in town involving money, male, and sex, female, it is obvious that in this day and age, simultaneous careers of equal financial reward are common. So anyway, she gives this example of how some people made it work. One person likes to make reservations or pay bills, while the other likes to cook or prefers initiating sex. Yes! That would be amazing! Because more than likely, I may want to have sex, but I'm probably working. Now listen to this. A masculine energy wants to produce, and perform. He likes to perform a task so he can feel good about the product. Often he will perform from the intellectual pleasure. What? Yes. Did you hear that, mommy? Did you hear it? Come on now, listen, I love you feminine energies. All right, I just had a moment there because I saw some shit in the card that pissed me the fuck off. Because I don't normally do the cards on people that I like. I like a couple of people now. I don't do the cards on them. But when I do and I see some shit, I'm like, oh my fucking God. And then it makes sense. It's like, oh, we're two masculine energies. That's why it's not going to work. And I can let that go. But yeah, because what it means is that we're friends. You know? One will perform for the intellectual pleasure of achieving his goal of money, power, and prestige, of course. Each of us has a time of performance, but men or masculine energies are built more for performance than process. Now, a woman who's influenced by her estrogen processes her feelings and thoughts, which keeps her in constant touch with them so she can make decisions to move towards pleasure if she feels good or stop actions if she feels bad. See, to me, that makes me feel like somebody is unstable. I wouldn't feel comfortable with that. Processing allows a woman to continually track her feelings and to act on them, especially avoiding painful experiences by saying no. If you have a third party situation, just say no to it. And then you'll cry for 7 days and not be in that dumb shit no more. Especially if, listen, yeah, that's what's going on. There are two masculine energies trying to have a relationship because a feminine energy is going to be subservient to her masculine energy. And if she's still talking, no, this is what I'm doing, this is how it is, that's a masculine energy. Yeah. Isn't that wonderful? You can free yourself immediately. This is some weak bullshit, but it says, I often say that women need to feel good to do good, but men need to do good to feel good. Right. She says in a relationship, only opposites attract. This is interesting. Now, your energy preference will most likely manifest through your language choices. So which energy are you? Are you masculine or are you feminine? Okay. She says your energy preference will most likely manifest itself through your language choices. If you find yourself starting sentences with I want and I think, you probably want to be the male in the relationship. If you begin your sentences with I don't want and I feel, you probably opt for the female. I kind of am starting to feel like this female energy is weak. Oh, they are, huh? You don't necessarily have to be with a weak feminine energy, do you? No, I guess there's different levels. Okay. When you choose to be the masculine energy, you do so because you want to give. Yes, protect. Yes, and cherish. Your intimate partner. After you say, I think and I want, you must ask, now how do you feel about what I just said? Oh, okay. Female energies, how do you feel? I don't want to hear about how you feel because you're going to tell me some dumb shit. People tell you dumb shit when they talk about their feelings. She says, I'm definitely a masculine energy. I don't know where to find them, Zenith, the American spirits. You cannot be both energies. You're not both energies. What are you guys not understanding? Okay? You have to choose. You choose. Everybody in the beginning of the book says that they're both energies. Everybody that comes into the room says I'm both. All right, here we go again. What are you guys not paying attention to? All right? I know that I would not be a good teacher at all. All right. You ask yourself, what is most important to you? If you can't choose what's most important to you, then you're probably going to end up by yourself. Because in the relationship world, only opposites attract. So if you're both, you're going to be by yourself. That's what's up. So you ask yourself, what is your greatest need? To be cherished for your feelings or respected for your thoughts? Why is that so hard? All right, let's get this together. Is one or two things. You want to be cherished for your feelings or respected for your thoughts. If you want both, you have to choose what is most important of the two. To have my thoughts respected or my feelings cherished. You got to make a decision, right? If you can't make a decision with your own self, with your own energies, you sure in the fuck ain't ready to be with a masculine or feminine, to be in a relationship. There we go. I'm definitely masculine energy. No. Okay. All right. You're in a sexless marriage. Oh, baby. No. Which do you want first? You want your feelings cherished? Do we have anybody who wants their feelings cherished first? Anybody in here wants their... You cannot be both, JD. You can't. You cannot. You have to choose. Who wants their feelings cherished first? Listen, alpha, you said you're masculine, but you like alpha males. Alpha males don't want no alpha female. They'll fuck you, but they're going to go and choose a feminine energy. Anybody want to have their feelings respected first? Okay, Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca. You want your feelings cherished first? Oh. Okay, so Zenith, are you saying that you want your feelings respected before you... So now, Rebecca, what sign are you? You have a lot of feelings. So, Rebecca, you are a Leo and you want your feelings respected first? Okay, Cancer wants... Oh, you have a Cancer Mercury? What is confusing, New? What is confusing? Okay, let's do it this again. All right? Getting to I do. What she says is that we live in this society where people are saying, I'm both, I want both. In the studies that they've done at Harvard and whatever the fuck else they did for this damn book when she was on Oprah, they found out that people who were in successful relationships, not people who were hooking up, but people who were in successful relationships, there was one thing in common. There was a boss and a co-boss. There wasn't equality here. There was a male and a female. There was a captain and there was a co-captain. In other words, there was somebody who led the relationship with their thoughts. This person, the male energy, is here to provide and protect, and they want their thoughts respected first, more than their feelings. Then there's another energy that's a feminine energy. She cares more about her feelings. She brings sensuality and sexuality to the plate. right? Like there is this person that I like. In order to deal with them, I have to defer myself. Like I have to come down from my power place. Because when I come at them from my power place, they're repelled by it. So it's almost like I have to get small in order to bring them in. I'm not doing that shit. Fuck that. I am a very powerful fucking woman. And if powerful women turns you off, then kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to denounce my power because you don't know what the fuck to do with it. Maybe you ain't the one that's supposed to be receiving it. Shit. All right. Now, we don't have to go to the special ed room. Now, so you ask yourself, I don't know why this is so hard to get. I got it the first time I read it. Choosing to be respected or cherished. You got to make a decision. Which is your greatest need? If you want your thinking respected first, you will choose to be the male energy. And if you want your feelings cherished first, you would choose to be the female energy. And it's that simple. It's not confusing. It ain't nothing confusing about that. It's that simple. You got to know yourself. It's confusing if you don't know yourself. Okay? All right. Did I spank that ass enough or what? Let's pull it down and get that booty. That booty. The booty. The booty. The booty. Okay. All right. Here's some more things to help you out, Aquarius. Okay. Because I love my Aquarius. Feminine energy men do not like to fight, but they do appreciate masculine women who like to compete, lead, and often be the major provider of status and money. I love this book because, you know, when you're with another masculine energy, they're like, you're doing something wrong. You're not telling me how you feel. And it's like, I'm not telling you how I feel. How I feel? Where the fuck are my feelings? That is the bitch's responsibility, whether it's a male or a female bitch. I'm so crass. Okay, listen, you guys, I think this is going to help, okay? I hope that we can be together soon. Your energy preference will most likely manifest itself through your language choice. If you find yourself starting sentences with I want, I think, and it's natural, I want, I think, I want, I think, you probably want to be the male in the relationship. If you begin your sentences with I don't want and I feel, you'll probably opt for female. So if you start a lot of your conversations with I feel, I don't feel, I feel, or I don't want, you'll probably opt for the female energy, okay? When you choose to be the masculine energy, you do so because you want to give. You want to give. You want to protect and cherish your intimate partner. After you say, I think and I want, you must ask, now how do you feel about what I've said? Listening to and cherishing the feelings of your feminine energy partner, especially her negative feelings, is the sign of a balanced masculine energy. Well, it sounds like the feminine energy ain't got shit to do but sit up and fuck. How hard is that? Uh-oh. I should have got my sparkling red grape. Practically speaking, what this means is that people who are primarily masculine energy will say things like, I think we should do this. Right. Like, I think couples should sit down and get a financial budget with each other. But you know what? It was so funny. It was a female who told me this, right? Females, when they get readings with me, they're very bold. They're real bold, especially if they, do females. So this one female said to me, she goes, when you did the budget on for $10,000 on your show, she said, I had an orgasm. I was like, oh. Y'all be saying some shits, be for real. Okay, so yeah. Oh wow, I want you to love me. Have I ever said that? I think I said it through a reading. Okay, this, can you believe this is masculine, you guys? Listen to this. I can't believe that. The masculine energy says, I want you to love me. That don't make no sense. Oh, the feminine energy says, I feel and I don't want. Okay, my bad, my bad. I'm sitting up here fussing at y'all. I didn't get it myself. Okay, it says that the masculine energy says, I want and I think. This is so confirming for me. I'm going to read this book again and again. We should have a book club. Is there a way that we can all Skype together at the same time and read the book? Okay, so the masculine energy will say things like, I think we should do this. I want you to love me. I want to be with you. I want to have sex with you. How do you feel about that? And the female energy will say, I feel good about that, or I don't want to do that, or this is what would make me happy, sad, glad, excited, angry. A masculine energy person will say, I want to go to Alaska for our vacation. I think that would be a great place. How do you feel about that? The feminine energy person will respond, that will make me very happy. What a great idea. Or that doesn't make me very happy. I don't want to go so far away. I'd really feel better about someplace closer. What do you think about that? Now, you know what? That just changed my whole mood. If I said, baby, I want to go to Alaska, and he said, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I would begin to frown because I don't want to hear no. But if he says, that doesn't make me happy, I would be like, oh, baby, really? I don't want you to not be happy. And he says, I don't want to go that far away. And I think, oh, I'd really like to be someplace closer. And I think, what do you think about that? And then I'll tell him exactly what I think. Okay, Hawaii. But then that discussion will be over. I don't want to hear nothing else. No more. That's what's up. Ooh, y'all about to get pissed the fuck off. Ooh, watch this. Zenith, are you here with me? I had a Scorpio friend. He was there through the thick and thin. All right. The name of the book is called Getting to I Do. All right. Because they about to get mad. You drinking a Corona, baby? All right now. All right now. Okay, y'all about to be mad. You ready? Y'all ready? Y'all need to get it. Listen, if you drink a Corona, go drink you some Corona because y'all about to be pissed the fuck off. They about to go off, Zenith. Y'all ready? All right. Okay, yeah, you're right. I wish I had something to puff. All right, drink, honey. It's Saturday night. Drinky. Go get your drink, baby. Get your Mary Jane. I'm in love with Mary Jane. Yeah. The shit out here is so bad. This shit out here, I mean, I come from California, baby. Zenith, look, baby. We could go to the weed bar. There was Snoop Dogg, Master P. Who else? Eminem didn't have a line. Snoop Dogg had a whole line. A whole line. There was some more. I can't think of his name. I got his face, but I can't think of his name. And there were all their pictures there. And sometimes, it was LA. So every once in a while you see a little celebrity. If you went downtown to the downtown bar that had 3 floors, you know what I mean? You could shoot pool, meet new friends. There was no alcohol. If there was OGs, there was sativas, there was indicas. Out here, first of all, you go to jail if you smoke anything out here. And it's so bad, I might as well just go outside to the grass, cut it, chop it up, grind it, and smoke it, because that's what this shit out here tastes like. I'm like, are you guys serious? It's like, this is considered high quality to you? Because this is some bullshit. For real. I'm like, they do need some good weed out here, don't they? I'm just saying it's all. Okay. All right. I wanted to make you guys laugh because this is about to be hard to hear. Ooh, women are about to be pissed the fuck off. Okay. All right. You hear it? All right. Here it comes. Okay. If you choose to be the feminine energy, Lord, don't make the women mad at me. Make them mad at the book, okay? I don't want them to get mad at me. I'm afraid to say it. I'm too chicken to read. Maybe I should just put it to the screen and have y'all read it on your own. Can you see it? Say it? Yeah, the truth is going to hurt. All right. Remember how nice you were before I read the sentence. Be nice. I got my nerves after I done hollered at you. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. You know I love you. You ain't understanding. Damn it. All right, y'all. I love you. I do. It's coming out of my heart now. I'm purposely going into the emotions in my heart, and I'm pushing them out. Okay, here we go. Page 51, in case anybody else got the book. Getting to I Do by Dr. Patricia Allen. If you choose to be the feminine energy, do not ask your masculine man for better or more love, time, affection, or sex. However, you may ask him for things that you want, like diamonds. Yeah! Don't you want to? Okay. Houses, cars, masculine, because masculine men like giving things. Let's read that again. If you choose to be the feminine energy, do not ask your masculine man for better or more love, time, affection, or sex. You can, however, ask for all the things you want, like diamonds, houses, and cars, because masculine men like giving things. But in the area of love, time, affection, and sex, you must wait patiently for the best offer to say yes or no to. If you become impatient and go into the masculine principle, you are asking your man to be your female or your little boy, and undoubtedly he will resent it. Because he won't want to fight with you, he will go passive. Okay, because he won't want to fight with you, he will go passive aggressive instead. He will say yes to your request and then give you less than you would have gotten had you said nothing. I suggest that if a man does not meet your requirements in the area of love, affection, time, and sex, reject him and find another man. Mm. Okay. Listen to this. Women, women are about to be pissed off. Women, okay, so listen to what happened to Priscilla. But before, she says women don't have nagging rights, they have leaving rights. Barney and Priscilla had a relationship for 8 months. Barney loved her until recently he felt respected. Up until recently, he felt respected and she felt cherished. But lately, Barney had been working more than usual, and sometimes he wanted to cut their dates short so he could go home alone and sleep. Priscilla felt deprived of love, affection, time, and sex, and decided to ask for those things. She complained, "Why can't you come over here and sleep so we can have sex? If you wanted to be with me, you would, even if you were a little tired." See, that wouldn't bother me if my feminine energy said that. I would be like, okay. But she says Barney didn't want to argue, so he said yes to sleeping at her apartment, but instead of having sex, when he got there, he fell asleep on the sofa. He was passive aggressive, and she was angrier than what she was before. As time passed and Priscilla continued to nag, Barney became more distant. Priscilla got frightened. Why was he distant? Didn't he love and want her anymore? Was there someone else? Priscilla talked with a girlfriend who knew my principles and decided to come to my seminars where she got some on-stage advice. And this is what I told her. I told her, this is Dr. Pat Allen, I told her that either she must accept the situation or reject it temporarily or permanently. Women do not have nagging rights, only leaving rights. She learned to ground herself in her feminine energy and approach Barney with validation. Barney, she said, oh, now this is how you're supposed to say it. I don't think I remember ever reading this, you guys. Barney, she said, I sense, and they have in parentheses, believe and feel, like you can say that. Or not parentheses, I don't know what those things are called. There's something else, but they're like parentheses. Barney, she said, I sense, believe, and feel that something is wrong. You seem angry, tired, bored, distant. You haven't touched me in the way you used to, and you don't make love to me very often now. Am I right? Wow, yeah, that definitely would get my attention. Huh. I would love that. Fuck, that would have fucked me up. I see, I see. Okay. Barney appreciated what she said. Yeah, and told her there was no one else he wanted. He reiterated that he was just simply needing his sleep. Priscilla stopped nagging, and when Barney's overtime work schedule ended, he treated her with more love and affection. They had more sex and time together. He appreciated her accepting him as he was and trusting him. She says, it's your choice. It's your choice. In these days of sensitive men and powerful women, not all men want to be the male. I can't find I have iPods and I have I have a tablet and an iPad and a phone, and they took my SIM cards and they switched up the phones and the numbers, and the number that I used to have I don't have, and I have new numbers that I don't know, so my phones are all twisted up and so are the numbers. So Mary, if you had been calling me or something for a reading and you called me on that 570 number, I think I don't have that number anymore. I don't know where it is. It could be connected to one of these phones, but I don't know how to whatever. Okay. Let's do one more, you guys, okay? Oh, this is so good. This is so good. It's your choice. Not all men want to carry the responsibility of caring for others, nor do all women want to give up their independent rights to be the female. That's fine. We're all born with our physical capabilities. We have the freedom and ability to choose whether we want to be masculine or feminine energies, or while hormones, brain differences, language patterns, and styles may direct us towards certain choices, we must finally be guided by what feels most natural to us. Listen to this. Feminine energy men do not like to fight, and they do not appreciate, feminine energy men do not like to fight, but they do appreciate masculine women who like to compete, lead, and often be the major provider of status and money, and generally take charge outside the relationship. Within the relationship, I would love to not be in charge of the relationship. I would absolutely, positively love for somebody to take over our relationship and be in control so I can be in control of the money. Is it? Maybe I should want somebody that work, huh? I'm telling you right now, if I'm like really in love, that person is not working, because I will raise hell to the degree where it's like, okay, fine. No, they wouldn't feel good about themselves if they didn't work, huh? You got to give them something to do. What would they do? I guess we can get some dogs. I guess you really wouldn't respect a man that didn't work, though, huh? I don't know. Whatever. Maybe I need to let that go. So within the relationship, feminine men feel respected when their feelings are cherished. And masculine women feel cherished when their ideas are respected. Feminine men are not repressed homosexuals or pathological, weird, wimpy, or weak. Often a dynamic masculine energy woman will see a gentle and sensitive man as weak. Yeah. Until he leaves her ass because she did not respect him. Oh, wait. That's what Kevin did. He was a feminine energy man. Kevin, where are you? I think he's married. Probably not for long, though, because he had a drinking problem. That's why I wasn't really serious about him. But I had somebody at that time, too. I hope that we oh my God, this refrigerator stank. Oh, it's that crab. God damn, that shit stink. Fuck. Somebody didn't come over here and clean up. I don't know who it is, but somebody need to. Okay, let's do a check-in. Where you guys at with that? What are you thinking about this? Come back, Kevin. He was a Gemini with a Pisces moon. Now, he was very feminine, I think. I don't know. All I know is that he drank, and I don't like alcohol anywhere near me because I can't stop. I'm jealous of y'all who can just, I'm going to have a beer or two and chill. It's like, fuck you. I wish I could have a beer or two. 20 beers later. Did we have anything else to drink? I think you've had enough. Huh? Okay. Okay. This is natural peach, no sugar. I'm good. I'm good. Ooh, Lord. Stinky. I just cleaned this freezer out too. Okay, so feminine energy men are not repressed homosexuals or pathological. Usually it's the masculine energy partner who brings status and security. Oh. Because I used to say, he don't want nothing. He don't want nothing. I miss red wine so much. But I'm good with alcohol, honey. I'm cool. I'm cool. Usually, it's the masculine energy partner who brings status and security to the relationship. But often, feminine energy men use their sensitivity, creativity, and intuition to make a lot of money. What? Did y'all hear that? They are often the best art galleries, hotels, and restaurants. As individual career professionals, they make the best doctors, writers, actors, artists, and teachers. Their feminine energy, along with their material physical maleness, lends itself to be a good human loving interaction, and thus good business follows. But whatever his profession, the feminine energy man will basically be a sensitive man who can offer sensuality and sexuality to a strong woman who will back up his career with her brains. Yeah! Yeah! Let's do that. Some feminine energy men will not have a career. See? That's what I'm talking about. I would love to make enough money that the feminine energy man could just stay home and take care of me. Because you know what? The kind of house that I live in, somebody's going to have to be cleaning it all day. The kind of house that I want to live in. And I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting somebody to be all mine to where they don't work. I'm sorry, honey. Air signs do that. We go off and we come back. Okay. If you are a career woman and refuse to compromise on building your empire, you should look for a feminine energy male who will help you run the home as well as support your career needs without resentments. I want somebody that appreciate how hard I work, not complain about it. You always at work. Well, how come you ain't here? You know what I'm saying? Because without these third party stupid ass situations jumping off, I would have been where you are. There's nothing to get on a plane. Ain't nothing to do that. Nothing to get into the car and just bounce someplace. It just takes a couple of hours to get most places. Stay at the airport, have dinner, go right back home. Be home in time to work for the next day. Who doesn't want somebody to spoil? Oh, listen, ladies. The main question to ask yourself is, wait. He said, there are many wonderful men who choose to be the feminine energy in a relationship out there. And they are the complementary romantic choice to seek if you happen to be the type of woman who wants to be respected in your relationships. If you are this kind of woman, you like being in control and having a loving man share your life. It's part of your nature. You like giving. You like protecting. You like cherishing. Respecting and accepting men's choices of using their creativity. Yeah. The main question you must ask yourself is, am I a woman with a career or a career woman? Okay, ladies, go ahead. Okay, ladies, now let's get information. So the main question to ask yourself is, ladies, are you a woman with a career or a career woman? If you see yourself as a woman with a career, you probably have to make some professional sacrifices in that career to enhance your man's prospects, such as giving up a great job position and moving to another city because his promotion includes a relocation, or even giving up on your career while you're raising the children and then perhaps resuming the career later. If you are a career woman and refuse to compromise on building your empire, that's right, you should be looking for a feminine energy who will help run the home as well as support your career needs without resentments. Wow, y'all should get this book and read these stories. If you pretend that you like being the little woman, I know a lot of people feel this way. That's why in LA, her seminars were packed every Wednesday night. Okay, listen to this, y'all. If you pretend, what time is it where you are? What time is it? My phone is not, oh, it's, okay. Okay, this information is timeless. Like, Think and Grow Rich, how old is it? It's about, Think and Grow Rich came out in 1930 something, and it's 8:42. You're in Belgium? You're in Belgium. 11:42. Where y'all at? 4:42. You're in Portugal? Portuguese say love. Oh, all you guys are on the East Coast? Why the fuck do y'all freeze? 5:42? Where the fuck are you at? You're in New York City? With no shirt on? France? Melbourne? South Africa? Listen to this. If you pretend that you like being the little woman when you really want to run the show, you will confuse both of you, become resentful, and spend your productive energy trying to control him and undermine his self-esteem. Wow. So make an authentic choice of career woman or woman with a career. It's better to have a powerful woman in a relationship with a sensitive, loving man than to have a woman acting helpless with a sensitive man trying to build up his image when he's not going to change. Oh. Pretense has no place in relationships. Oh, oh my God. What the holy fuck? You know how women say, I did everything I could to show him that I loved him? I don't agree with this, okay? Because we cannot agree with some of the things. I don't like this point at all. I don't like this. No, I don't agree with this. Because this is why I left a situation. I know. Oh, it's just a few of us left. It's just a few of us. How many people are watching? Is there any way to know? Vicky, a lot of people feel that way. So I'm going to start doing divine masculine and divine feminine readings. Tell us more. Okay. I don't like this part though. Okay. I don't like this, you guys. Can I find another part? Yeah, it might not apply, huh? You getting too fired up? You got 5 friends watching. Yeah, it's not my work though, it's her work. Okay, I'm only going to say a little bit, okay? Because I don't like this. You guys, I don't understand this. I don't understand. Okay. All right, you guys, I'll go ahead and read this. A masculine energy. Okay. You guys, I really do not agree with this. I do not agree with it, but I'll read it. This is how she feels. This is her energy. This is how she feels, okay? This is chapter 4. Is giving masculine or feminine? She believes that a mother should go back to being self-centered after her kids reaches 5. If you look back at your own childhood and your mother was giving, protecting, and cherishing her family, you're seeing someone who forgot to go back to her womanhood after she had some babies. Mothering, I totally disagree. Mothering is a terminal illness when used on able-bodied people over the age of 5 who can do for themselves. Women who mother their husbands eventually either drive them away or subdue them until they cannot stand alone. That's what I want to do. Okay, that's not good. Okay. Unfortunately, many women never get over an attack of motherhood. When a woman is selfless with a son over 5, she is doing him a great disservice. That is crazy. They become narcissistic little boys who have not grown into healthy manhood. They do not have the ability to love, protect, cherish, give back, or assume responsibility. A Peter Pan type man expects his woman to take better care of him than he cares for himself. He will get her to make the dinner or theater reservations, lend him money, pick him up for a date, or pick out his mother's birthday present because he's too busy to do it to himself. Unless you want to be his mother, you must learn to say no to these requests. The feminine energy is not giving, because giving is action, and femininity, whether in women or men, is passivity. For a true balance of energy, women must give back to men who graciously give, protect, and cherish them first. I don't agree with that. When a man can give, protect, and cherish his woman above himself, he has matured to selflessness, and he will be rewarded by those he loves. But if instead of, okay, a masculine energy man does not marry a woman who gives to him unless he is a little boy who wants to be mothered. What? Do y'all agree with this? It sounds true. It makes fucking sense. I can't agree with this either, Kelly Kelts. Me either. I don't know what the fuck she talking about. So she says, a masculine energy man does not marry a woman who gives to him unless he's a little boy who wants to be mothered. A masculine man marries a feminine woman who is available to receive from him, who respects him for giving, and who knows how to give back to reward him, but always a little less than she gets. This might mean cooking a nice meal, occasionally taking him to a movie or theater, or giving him a little gift or card that he may like. The only stipulation is that she not give back more than he has given her, which would put him in the feminine receiver position and perhaps make him feel smothered as well. So what happened to me once, let me give you an example of how I knew I was with the masculine energy, because have I ever, I'm trying to think of, no, yeah, no, I have to select. Yeah, I do the selection. What if they find? You know what I will respond to? If somebody is good looking, glances, smiles, and then turns their head. That's enough. But what happened was, I had put my feet out there and then a tsunami came back. That always happens to me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'll just give a little bit to let a person know I'm interested, and they come back so hard that I can't breathe. But that's what happened. They came back really hard. They all do. Maybe I'm dealing with all masculine energies. Because usually if I'm dealing with another feminine energy and they're available, we're going to be together. Yeah. If you are a healthy feminine woman, you are self-centered. When you say no to what you do not want, you are faced with two responses from a man. Either he'll say, you'll deserve someone better than me. I don't have what you need or want. Or he will say, I will find the things you want by experimenting and creating. I will find out what turns you on. Masculine men like problems and challenges. They like the chase. Little boys like mama to do it all for them. They don't want you to ask them for anything at all. A masculine man is turned on by a yes woman. Like, okay, for real, for real. And it may not necessarily be a woman. It might just be feminine energy. Because like when Rebecca was in here and she said, yes, I like my feelings cherished first. Yeah, something rose up inside of me like, oh, you know what rose up inside of me? The desire to have a relationship and to realize that I can only I thought you said there were 54 people in the room. Y'all not looking at the counter right. Masculine men like problems and challenges. They like the chase. A masculine man is turned on by feminine energy. Oh, hold on. But he's turned off by a yes woman because he knows she's needy, dependent, guilt-inducing, and easily manipulated by any man. He needs to trust your no to believe your yes. Men know other men. They know that men go after what they want, the woman, and will get her unless she loves herself better than she loves a man. However, a masculine energy must love his feminine energy better than himself, or he will use and abuse her if she allows it. Well, you know what? I can tell you one thing. I know for a fact that I do that right. Because, honey, I will love my partner. Are you kidding? We rule the house of partnerships. I think the only one that can beat us is cancers. But it says, a man will propose anything, but you must say yes or no to remain emotionally balanced and in control, like third-party situations. People will try and say anything to get you to condone. See, my thing about it is this. If somebody is with somebody or they fucking around with somebody or they're dealing with somebody, a masculine energy is not going to allow that. They're not. Now, a feminine energy can have different suitors around. But if a masculine energy feels like, is it wasting my time to pursue you? Do you really want that one over there? And you just filling up your time? Or you just have a lot of people after you? Because those are two different scenarios. Masculine men like being needed, but feminine men do not. They are more comfortable with a woman who likes to take responsibility, leaving him to the more artistic, fun element in the relationship. Oh. So Dottie had to learn. Dottie, a secretary, and Thomas, a policeman, also failed to have a relationship because they both wanted to be in charge. They met through a dating service and had a good time on their first date. Although Thomas made it clear that he liked to be in control of a relationship and will be in touch with her, Dottie couldn't wait and called him a few days later, much to his annoyance. In fact, he asked her to not call again, and he never called her again. Wow, really? Dottie had to learn that she must either find a feminine man who likes being chased or be a feminine woman who will wait to be chased. Really? I chase my partner. Like once we're in a relationship, I'll chase, but shit, fuck that. Because, honey, time is money. I could be making money. Super chat is open. Hey, Dottie had to learn. Okay. You guys, you know what? Dottie, when she went to the seminar, she realized that she actually prefers to be the feminine energy and not the masculine energy. Yeah, she switched up. All right. If you are a given masculine energy woman who wants to go feminine, then stop giving and sit passively until he gets the message and starts to talk to you about negotiating a more balanced deal. Listen to this. If you are a giving masculine energy woman who wants to go feminine, stop giving. This is not like this right here. It wouldn't work for me because I would take their not giving as lack of interest. So I don't really know how this works. Hmm. He immediately began, okay, after a few group sessions, however, June decided, although reluctantly, to put her foot down and stop driving to see Sam from Long Beach to LA. That's a long ass, no, that's not a long drive. It's about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on the traffic. He immediately began driving to see her. June found that the less she gave to Sam, the more he gave to her. And as a result, June began to feel more desirable and saw Sam as less so. In fact, she began to see him in a different light. He seemed superficial and shallow, and now, because she was more confident and grounded in her self-love, she realized this was not the kind of man she wanted to invest in her life. She made a very strong decision and broke off the relationship. Now, instead of calling Sam, she called group members when the urge to see him arose. What? That's crazy. Okay. So there's a quiz on chapter 5. Okay, all right, you guys, you still hanging in there? Oh, a whole bunch of you are. Okay. What masculine men want from feminine women? This is interesting. The male energy is the giving, initiating, leading, active partner who elicits surrender, receptivity, and bonding from his partner. Oh my God, that is so fucking sexy. That was so arousing. Did you hear that? Who elicits surrender, receptivity, and bonding from his partner. Yeah. Ooh, listen to this. Listen to this. When the masculine energy gives, protects, and cherishes, he is penetrating the other's defenses to surrender to the pleasure of the relationship. He is penetrating. Did y'all hear that? Let me read it again. When the masculine energy gives, protects, and cherishes, he is penetrating the other's defenses to surrender to the pleasure of the relationship. I do that so well when I want it. Okay, a masculine man is a natural developer of anything that he sees, and that includes a piece of land or a woman. I like it. I want to say a masculine man is a natural developer of anything that he wants or sees, and that includes a piece of land or a woman. With the woman, he thinks, she is going to be so great if we just do this or that. I'll show her how. Is that okay? I don't know where my phones are. My aunt is out of town. I don't know. Oh, here's one of them. I just don't know what number is attached to it. I smoke too much. I'm doing something about it on the 12th. Okay, with the woman he thinks, okay, therefore, one of the most important qualities your masculine man, okay, therefore, one of the most important qualities your masculine man will look for from you is joyous receptivity. That is so true. You know, I was feeling somebody, and so one of the first things that I do, I shouldn't, but one of the first things that I did, because I was really feeling this person, was I was like, basically, look, we don't have to worry about this particular area, you know? So I wanted them to be proud of me, and I let them know what was up with my ability to provide. And it turned them off, and they felt competitive about it, I guess, because we stopped texting after that. They were like, oh, this is a great idea. And then we stopped talking. And I'm like, why the fuck did we stop talking? I think it's because that was a masculine energy and they felt competitive. But the reason that I told them what was going on is because I wanted them to know that they would be safe and secure. But when I text them that, didn't hear from them again. I thought that was so odd. I was like, wow, I guess that was a masculine energy. Because a feminine energy would have received that joyfully. That was so weird to me. I'm like, I did that to show you that's not anything we have to worry about. But I wouldn't fuck with a feminine energy that didn't give. I really wouldn't. By this, I mean not only that he will expect you to receive gifts with joy, but also the things that don't feel too good, such as how to do it messages. A man does not want to fight tooth and nail to get a thought into your thick skull. He wants you to be receptive to his opinions, suggestions, and plans. That's how it is with my Aunt Pam. It's like she has such a thick skull. That's why I'm not trying to find my phone. I don't give a fuck. It's like trying to share ideas and thoughts with her. So this is what happened. We were on the phone the other day. And she goes, oh, see, you just want to be in control of your situation. Yeah, bitch, exactly. Well, I don't want anybody controlling me. You, hold up. I'm getting off the phone because I don't have to be sitting up here listening to somebody who is resisting my thoughts, opinions, and ideas when I can talk to somebody who doesn't. Like, I don't have to talk to you. We can get off the phone, especially if you feel like being a fucking asshole. Because I can A, go make money, B, call a cancer who's going to listen to me without, I'm like, well, she's like, well, that's just because I already know how she feels about being controlled. She doesn't like it. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to have my opinions, my ideas, my thoughts. We're bumping heads because I'm expressing how I feel. I don't want that. And then she wonders why I never come over and call her. You know what I mean? It's like, I want harmony, boo. I want harmony, or we ain't got shit to talk about. I don't want to sit up here and fuss and fight and go back down memory lane about what your husband did fucking 20 years ago. I don't give a fuck. I could be at home making money. Well, although you must respect your masculine man, you will not try to earn his respect. Instead, you will want him to cherish your feelings. Men with masculine base energy system tend to want to make love to women who want to be cherished rather than women who want to be respected. Yeah, I think that what happened in that last situation is we were two masculine energies. And so that means we're friends. Because it just would not work. We just could not get it together. In order for me to communicate to them, like I had communicated, right? I communicated, it's been about 2 months since I said anything to this particular energy. And like I said, I told you already, when I come across strong and powerful and masculine, we bump heads. I have to go to a feminine energy place about confusion, about being lost. I have to kiss up to them almost in order for us to connect. But that's not who I am. I'm powerful. I'm strong. I'm going to show you my strength. I'm going to show you my power. And because that's what's up. Ain't nothing else up but that, And with the right person, I can be myself. So it says, although you must, unfortunately, the more you intimidate a masculine man with your respectability, the less attractive he will find you, and he will not desire you sexually. So if you're the kind of woman like, give me respect, you don't want a masculine man. You want a feminine energy. Okay. Like some women say, well, I'm an alpha female and I want an alpha male. And that's wonderful. You guys will have great sex, but an alpha male does not want an alpha female. He wants a woman that is very feminine. Men with masculine-based energies systems tend to desire to make love to women who want to be cherished rather than women who want to be respected. A second thing that a man wants from a woman is that she is available for him. She is available for him. She is available for him. So I stopped fucking with somebody because they just consistently was inconsistent. They just were not available. I was wondering why that shit pissed me the fuck off to the degree where I blocked their social media page again. Now I don't know if they upload anything because I have to go through too much to find out. Okay, but there are some extensions that you can get from Google that will completely block a YouTube page, completely block a Facebook page. Because my thing is that if you cannot be available, I want nothing to do with you. I don't want sporadic here and there. Oh, I'm messing with this person, I'm messing with that person, therefore I have this little inconsistent. I'm so glad I read that because I wanted to end it with somebody who I like because they're so fucking unavailable. They were so unavailable. I hate that shit. And it's good. It says that this is the second thing that a masculine man wants from a feminine woman, for her ass to be there. Why the fuck do I have to go and look for you and ask you to show the fuck up? When you love somebody, you are fucking there. Nobody should have to ask anybody's bitch ass to show the fuck up when you love somebody. Why the fuck is that so goddamn hard to do? Show the fuck up. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? The second thing that a man wants from a woman is for her to be available for him. You know? Available. That is why if you are a career woman instead of a woman with a career, your time will be limited and you will not be compatible with a masculine man. A masculine man will want you to be available for him to play with and to have sex with, and he will want you to be responsive to his lovemaking because he is just not a taker who is in it for his own pleasure. He wants to give you pleasure so that you will totally surrender to him. So what does a masculine man do if the female is not really available? He leaves her alone, right? And go find somebody that is available. Feminine women surrender and bond to men through their bodies, through lovemaking. I'm showing the fuck not a feminine woman. When a woman gives her body to a man, there's a strong chance that she's going to become bonded to him, even after only one good sexual encounter. That shit pisses me the fuck off. For this reason, it's easy to bond to the wrong man. A masculine man knows that if he gets into your knickers long enough and pleasures you, you're his. Before sex, he may have been a monster. Before sex, he may have been a monster, but all of a sudden, after good sex, he gets better looking and nicer. But what is really happening is that he is pleasing you, and you are rationalizing away his negative elements. Don't do it. So a masculine man will want to provide money so that you will feel safe and secure. Right. And so that you can enjoy life. Right. Especially after you're married. Right. He will show his love by taking care of his money-making career. Right. He risks the loss of respect for himself. He knows if he slacks off in the area of money making, he risks the loss of respect for himself. In contrast, as a feminine energy woman, you will be more relationship oriented. You will not have a career and money as your first goals. Therefore, you will need a masculine man to give you status and security. You will want him to pay the bills while you're having the babies, while you're upgrading your career skills when the kids are little, so that later you can return to your career. That way, between the two of you, work and relationships are balanced. If, however, you make the mistake of allowing your man to view your career as equal to his, or even more important, you will rarely have the option of quitting for a baby or wish to follow your education. A masculine man must be passionate about his work. It doesn't matter if he's a bank president or the janitor. A man with a boring job does not incite his enthusiasm. A man with a boring job that does not excite his enthusiasm and creativity will not earn respect from you. To maintain your respect, your masculine man will act in a disciplined manner, physically, mentally, and emotionally. If he binges on food, drink, sex, or drugs, or becomes a workaholic, or emotionally binges on rages and violence, you will lose respect for him and inevitably be unable to sexually be responsive. Why would she be sexually unresponsive if he's a workaholic? Listen to this. Narcissists, people always want to be respected and cherished. So even if they fail to make or keep commitments, whether big or small, they want their behavior to be accepted and not confronted. Shit, fuck that. Honey, I'm going to confront some shit. But a woman with such a man will soon feel uncherished and quickly loses respect for him. I think I was dealing with a narcissist. Now listen to this, and this is the last sentence we're going to read today because I'm getting tired. Okay. Of course, at the same time, you're watching to see how your masculine man is handling his priorities. He's watching to see how you're handling yours. Are you listening to his ideas? Are you fighting him? Okay, so you know what? You know what? Baby is really good with listening to these videos because he can regurgitate every video that I've done. He can tell me what I said and everything. So baby's really good with that. So are you listening to his ideas? Are you fighting for him for power and respect? Baby is fighting with me for power and respect. I want him to take his feminine role and stop fighting for respect and power, because that's very masculine, right? And that's why we ain't communicating, because I don't want to talk to another masculine energy. When I call, I want to be received into femininity. Hi, baby. How was your day? I want to be received into femininity, not a wall. I mean, I guess the way that I feel is like, why fuck with one motherfucker that's walling you out when you can fuck with somebody who's receiving you? You know, who got time for that bullshit? Okay, do either of you break your commitments or fail to make them? Yes. Okay. Baby fails to be responsible and consistent. My thing is, what the fuck are you doing that you know where the fuck I am and you're not showing up where the fuck I am? That's what the fuck is the problem. That's what the problem is. That's what the problem is. But it says that the battery is going down. So I'm going to show you guys really fast, since this battery is going down, what the masculine and feminine energy readings look like. So when we say masculine, we're talking about the masculine in the relationship. And when we say feminine, we're talking about whoever has the feminine energy in the relationship. Yeah, I got like 3 minutes. This was so fun. So masculine, it was masculine and feminine energy. This is how the masculine energy, how many masculine energies do we have in here? How many feminine energies? So I know which one to do. Should we do how the masculine energy is feeling about the feminine energy? All right. You know I was about to go off. Okay, so this is how the masculine energy is feeling. This is how the divine male is feeling about the female, all right? Divine mat. So when you got, it's saying low battery, you guys. Can I stream at the same time from another phone? I wonder, can you do multi-streaming? Guess I'm about to find out. You can't be both, JD. You got to choose. If you stand you both, you're going to be fucked up. All right. So this is how the divine masculine energy is feeling about the divine feminine energy. Okay? Oh, you're being funny. So you guys are going to start seeing these readings. Hey, you guys been very good today. Oh no, JD is here. Okay. I thought y'all was just being good without a moderator. Divine masculine, divine feminine. Overall feeling. The Chariot. Some masculine energy wants to move away from their divine feminine energy because they feel like their divine feminine energy is not doing their part, like showing the fuck up, showing up. Why does somebody got to ask you to do that? What's going on that you can't show the fuck up? You can't even show up. Can I go live from two different? I can stream live from two different phones. Don't tell me that. I'm about to see if I can be live. Divine. Are they going to really let me do this? Divine masculine. I would like to see how I can stream from two different phones. I'm about to see. Fuck it. Yeah, why not? Let's see what the fuck. Upload. It says it's uploading the thumbnail now. Okay, you guys. Hey, Maria, I'm about to go live, I think. How is that possible? I'm live. How? Oh, I'm just switching phones? Okay. Finish. Wait a minute. No, I don't want to finish. Cancel. Okay. I'm live. I'll just look at this phone. Two different. How does it look on there? It says that I'm live from two different feeds? Okay, keep going. All right. Thank you, Dara. I needed that. Okay. Let me clarify the Chariot, the divine masculine energy. The divine masculine energy is today is feeling like moving away from something that's no longer working and having a new start with something new. Hi. No, where are you guys at? Which phone are you on? This is the tablet. That's the home phone. Okay. I don't know where you guys are at. Okay. Okay. So the divine masculine, okay, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but just for today, they're kind of like feeling like moving on. Why? Let's see how they're viewing this at some relationships. Let's see. Okay, so the divine masculine is feeling like moving away from the divine feminine energy today because the divine masculine feels like the divine feminine energy is juggling. And you know, divine masculine energies do not tolerate that at all. That is not something that's going to be tolerated. Juggling on any level with another masculine energy at all. At all. We don't deal with that. So it looks like the divine masculine feels like the divine feminine. They want a new start with the divine feminine, but they feel like the divine feminine already has somebody that is their emperor. So the divine masculine is ending a situation because somebody is juggling and they're doing it for their pride today. That's how the divine masculine. The divine feminine is feeling like the divine masculine is her man, is her emperor, is the person that she wants to have a long-term relationship with. And I don't know what to do about this phone. So the divine feminine energy is viewing the divine masculine as her husband, as her protector, as the one that she wants to be with. She's in this for the long haul. She feels like there's a lot of secrets that she's holding on to because there's a part of her that feels and knows that without competition, you might lose interest, divine masculine. She's afraid that you may lose interest in the relationship if she doesn't have some competition here. Oh, everybody come over to the new stream. How do I tell them to do that? So the divine masculine today ain't feeling his feminine counterpart. Now, I don't know what's going to happen next week, but right now he feels like she's not available. He has to ask her to do basic shit like show the fuck up and be available. He can't talk to her. You know, she's always on some emotional trip. Her feelings are fucking her up to where she can't even be available to her man, or he can't even be available to his woman. So the masculine energy today is really, really feeling like moving forward away from a Cancerian and starting something new with somebody who maybe is more compatible with his energies. The divine feminine energy is feeling like, you know, she's married to the man that she loves and that she hates that she's disappointing him. So what is the message to the divine masculine? The message to the divine masculine is, although I have others, I love you. The message to the divine feminine is, please go be with your others and work it out because I'm out. I don't get down like that. So the divine masculine is moving on because the divine feminine has too many options and he doesn't feel that is worth fighting for. So he's going to start a new start. And their outcome is that both of them are going to be waiting for the ships to come in with other people. The divine masculine is taking his commitment and his money, and he's looking for a divine feminine female who can respect it, who can show up for him and love him without the interference of other options and other people. The divine masculine thinks that the divine feminine is immature and stupid. The divine feminine thinks that the divine masculine is the devil. You devil! You's a devil! The divine feminine thinks that the divine masculine, well, the divine feminine is really crazy about this divine masculine, but the divine feminine just has a really weird way of showing it. The divine feminine is very sexually attracted, very connected. Still, they think that maybe you're connected to a Capricorn. But the divine masculine today has decided to take their feelings and direct it in the direction of somebody who will respect their giving, their protecting, their cherishing by doing their part. And one of their main parts is being available, accessible, and, you know, only there for their divine counterpart. But this person is there for a lot of different people. And so today, the divine masculine energy has decided to move forward. Now, let's see where the divine masculine energy moves forward to. So somebody left a relationship. That's just today, though. Go to the new feed. You guys come to the new stream. There's another stream over here. This phone is getting ready to die. Okay, the divine masculine is going to a new job, new work. Okay. The energy of the divine feminine. These two people were just incompatible. They go after what they want in very different ways. The overall energy for the divine feminine is the Knight of Swords. So the overall energy for these two is the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Swords. So it looks like somebody came in really quickly to cut off some type of sexual attraction. But it looks like where the, oh, I see. The divine masculine is going towards a job, passion, and somebody new. The divine feminine is angry because they don't feel like they were given a chance to communicate and to talk about what's going on with them. They're very attracted to the other energies. They're very attracted to the other energies' intelligence, and they feel like that the other energy went to war by themselves without including them in the battle. And the divine feminine energy is feeling some kind of way about it. But she feels like this masculine energy is her twin flame, and she doesn't think that anything that they do, anything that this masculine energy does is just reflected back off, because she feels because she feels like you guys have a twin flame energy. This is a twin flame connection. The divine masculine energy is very attracted to this person. They used to be attracted to the whole person. Now they're just becoming physically attracted to them because they're not available enough. Like, they can't show up. They cannot fucking show up. It's like, why the fuck can't you show the fuck up? It's like, what is going on with you for you not to know that you need to be someplace where you say you love somebody, right? Like, why the fuck aren't you showing up for that? Why the fuck does somebody have to ask you to do some basic ass motherfucking shit like be there? Why the fuck does somebody got to tell you to be there? Why does somebody have to tell you that? Why is that just not some natural motherfucking shit that comes from your heart if you so-called love somebody? Show the fuck up or step the fuck on. Like, show the fuck up or step and keep it stepping and step, because the masculine energy is ready for something new. It's like they're starting to feel like the feminine energy ain't a woman anyway. Like this is some little bitty fucking girl or some little bitty fucking boy that they got to teach kindergarten relationship skills to. It's very shameful, number one, for a parent to not show up for their kids, but it's also very painful and hurtful to love someone who's not showing the fuck up. And it's like, I'm not going to tolerate your fucking absence, right? So the masculine energy moved on without even communicating it, really. And the feminine energy is a little lost because they don't know what's going on right now. They're trying to figure it out. They're trying to figure out what is going on with the masculine energy that he's moving on so forward right now. And what is happening is the feminine energy is making a lot of changes in order to be available to the masculine energy. But the masculine energy doesn't want to hear that. They want their woman there when their woman is supposed to be there. Or their man there. They don't want to hear no ifs, ands, buts, now, well, baby, just be patient. They don't want none of that. Bring your bitch ass where the fuck you supposed to be on the goddamn dates and times you supposed to be there, god damn it. Why the fuck does somebody gotta tell your bitch ass that? Why the fuck don't you know that? I mean, this is like fucking fifth grade elementary school bullshit and shit. Bare facts. That's right, Your Majesty. Bare facts. How come you're not a moderator anymore? You took yourself off? What is a THOT? What does that mean? She said, well, based off your reading, I'm definitely masculine. Let's see what the advice is from the cards. The Emperor. Let's find out. Wait a minute. The advice is the Emperor, to make up your mind about what and what should be done. And then what happens.